Some sad news tonight. We are remembering a legendary D.C. sports broadcaster. George Michael died today, but his legacy and what he contributed to this area lives on. We're paying tribute next.
Remembering a sportscasting legend, George Michael of NBC4 and the long-running George Michael Sports Machine has died. He
changed the way we watch sports here in the D.C. area and all around the country. Sports director Dave Feldman is here with more. Dave?
Matt Maureen, he was a pioneer. Michael reinvented local and national sports. His sports machine began shortly after his arrival at RC in 1980. It grew into the first nationally syndicated sports highlight show, eventually being seen in 194 markets and in 10 foreign countries. It was a trend-setting program, gaining its footing in days before the cable TV and ESPN were widely available. George stopped the machine and left local TV in 2007. In April, he appeared right here on Fox 5 for a pre-draft special. It was his last appearance on TV. George, thanks for coming in from Painted Acres, which was not a short drive.
Not a short drive, but to be with you, to be with Doc, to be with Vinny Serrato, I got so many questions for him. When can I start?
Very soon.
We only got 30 minutes,
and
first,
we only got 30 minutes?
We got 22 minutes.
Are you going to draft a running back to replace Clinton Portis?
George always had to have the last word. Today at Redskins Park, Redskins coach Jim Zorn fondly remembered his friend, who he visited just yesterday at the hospital.
I spent some time talking with him, I would say. There wasn't any response. You know, he was sedated pretty well, but you know, I got to hold his hand. I got to talk with him about football. I got to talk with him about you know, what he has meant to me. I got to pray with him, and I saw twitch here or there. You know, I got to yell at him. Because he's always yelled back at, you know, he's always yelled at me.
He yelled at everybody, Coach. Michael's family said plans for a memorial service are not yet complete. He's survived by his daughter, Michelle, his son, Brad, and his wife of 31 years, Pat, who also worked with him. Coming up later at 10 o'clock, Tony Kornheiser, who got his TV start with George, will join us in studio and talk about his memories of him.
We're all over talk radio today.
Everywhere. That's all. People who weren't supposed to work came in to do it.
And just real quickly, he had battled cancer for 2 years, and just so bravely and privately, a lot of people were quite shocked by this news. Yeah.
Very privately.
Because he didn't look ill, especially the last appearance here on Fox 5. He didn't look ill at all, so it just shows his strength.
Those who knew him well said, you know, he didn't want people to see him like that either, because he's such a loud force and so
bigger
vibrant.
than life. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
Absolutely.
thank you.